Spider-Verse is a good movie and you should watch it.
Spider-Man does whatever.
Iron Man, Superman, Batman, the Joker. Nowadays it feels like comic book movies don't hit nearly as big as they used to. It's not like they're all bad or anything, it's just hard to get as excited when there's already been 30 projects over the last 5 years with another 15 on the way. You start to recognize the same scenes and the same patterns, and once you get to that point, you start to realize just how much of the runtime in these movies mesh together into this bundle of white noise filler. Which is why Spider-Verse starts you off like,
my name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider. For 10 years, I've been the one and only Spider-Man.
Comics, cereal, Christmas, popsicle. The movie doesn't just hit the ground running, it throws your ass on a rocket ship on a mission to stop the sun from blowing up, promising you details on the way. That is how Spider-Verse handles backstory. The directors and writers are putting a lot of faith in the audience to connect the dots being shown on screen, and because of that, the movie isn't afraid to reduce entire plot threads and motivations into 30-second montages. A lesser movie would crumble under this overload of information dumps, becoming a marathon of lectures where 5 minutes feels like 40, but Spider-Verse gets around this with one easy trick.
I do this with my pants and
enough!
It knows when to shut the fuck up and just let characters be characters. Most of the runtime completely skips over basic plot threads and just has the main characters work off each other, usually by making fun of those basic plot threads. While this is a superhero movie, and a damn good one at that, it can just as easily be a character study on two people terrified of change. Miles is a kid trying to find a place in this new school away from his people. You'd think, oh, he's gonna struggle to keep up with the new bunch of work, right? Nah, his workload ain't shit. He just doesn't like being out of his element and wants back as soon as possible, which makes him the perfect reflection to Peter B. Parker.
With great power comes
Don't
great...
you dare finish that sentence. Don't do it. I'm sick of it.
Good people of YouTube, the perfect Peter Parker. While Miles is this young kid trying to listen to some hot beats and draw, Peter is just this dude tired of being alive, eating pizza and crying in a bathtub. I love everything about him. I can't understate how funny it is to have Marvel constantly try to keep Peter this inexperienced little dweeb to make sure he stays relatable, only for this mid-30s burnt out Peter to come in and be the most relatable superhero of all goddamn time. Don't tell me I'm wrong. You know for a fact you've done shit like this. But what really makes him and Miles shine is they're the same character in different stages of their lives. Throughout the movie, you'll see both of them make attempt after attempt to escape their responsibilities, all while comparing themselves to this ideal they're told they're supposed to be. And for many of us, the idea that we're not where we're supposed to be or not ready for what we have to do next can be crushing. But that's also the same reason why this character has been so iconic for over 60 years. What a lot, and I do mean a lot of storytellers don't seem to understand is, being relatable doesn't mean having our titular character constantly tortured or thrown down by implausibly stupid scenarios that removes all their progress. The point is for a character to make the best of a shitty situation, to find a way to do the right thing while still being them. They listen to music, they dance, they play instruments, they eat burgers, they play with Rubik's Cubes. These are characters you can relate to, which is why when you see them fail at something, it's heartbreaking. And that's the magic of Spider-Verse. It gets the character better than most other adaptations, all while providing plenty of inside jokes. The movie is filled with so much detail that you can watch it 10 times and always find something new, all of which only adds to its most famous scene. Into the Spider-Verse is one of the most well put together movies I've ever seen, and while the entire thing is satisfying from start to finish, it's the leap of faith sequence that makes it a masterpiece. It's not only the most famous scene in this movie, but the most famous scene in any Spider-Man movie. It's the culmination of not only Miles' journey, but the journey of every hero that came before him. It slowly builds up what he's been told the entire movie, exploding in this perfect moment where everything Miles learned is on full display. A mirror of his previous struggles and failures while he goes through the city being watched by the people he'll be protecting, and ending with a summary of the entire movie in one shot. Don't fuck this up.
Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out!